Welcome in, everyone, to the SirD show. This is SirD here, and this is Star Trek Fleet Command. And today we're going to be going over one of the, what I consider, in my opinion, to be one of the premier hostile crews. Hostile dependent, of course, given that so many of them do vastly different things. But we're sitting in the level 55 Freebooter system. And this is the premier crew that we're talking about here. We got Janeway as captain, ENT Data, and then Doc. Okay? So, as much isolated cascade damage as we can produce, along with some helpful mitigation factors. And now, this one right here is the one that we want to pay specific attention to. Granted, Janeway's shield mitigation ability is nice, but this isn't what's helping us here. I mean, it's helping. It's just not. It's not the end-all be-all of this setup. Running Tindy below, got Grush as the regular stats guy. Tindy, Nurse Chapel, and Hugh below deck. And now, given level and research, you're going to have various and assorted results. Now, as we see here, my buddy Ace, his Pilum is set up exactly the same way as mine is. He's running the same setup. He's got an FT that I don't have. So he's got way better whole health than I do. But now if you take a look here at the ship's stats themselves, in most regards, my ship largely outclasses his in almost every way. And this is due in large part to researches that I have that he doesn't actually have access to yet. Now, he's no slouch on his research or anything. As a matter of fact, I would hazard a guess that his research is in fact better than mine in most regards. But again, I have access to research that he doesn't have access to. Let's see here. Full health is really only the only place that his ship is beating mine. So we're gonna go ahead and smack a 57 if we can find one. We'll smack one here. Bippity boppity boo. And then we'll go over the log. Okay, now you see there, I took a lot of shield damage because of Janeway's pushing a lot of damage that direction. But I took very, very little actual full health. And here's why. Now, the cascade damage is helping you kill these guys faster. So, like, say, running Paris or somebody else besides ENT Data, it's not going to have the same effect. Now, you can run it and still have a good result and still not take a lot of damage, but it's going to push your rounds higher, making the fight go longer, which means these short pieces here where you're actually taking damage, there's going to be more of those. So overall, you're going to take more damage because there's more rounds. But you see, as soon as Doc activates, your damage significantly drops and then drops completely down to 0 because his effect is cumulative. See? No damage. No whole damage. None. None. And this is what makes this crew so effective. Oh, looks like I did. Oh, this is the beginning of a new round. See, he hasn't actually procced here. So, I'm taking damage again. Now he goes off. It drops again significantly. And then he goes off again. And boom, back down to 0 again. And this is what makes this crew so effective. See, every round you're taking a little bit at the very beginning. And then he goes off a little bit, goes off again, and 0. And this is why this setup is so massively effective. Now, if Ace is going to hit this, because his research is missing stuff that I have, he's not going to get the same effect. So, oops, we'll go do this. And we'll go ahead and have his ship highlighted, and we'll see what happens here. Where's it? 57 at? Is it way out here? Some bit. It is. Okay. So we're gonna watch his ship and see what happens here. I gotta zoom in closer. Yeah, see, he took significantly more damage than I did, doing the same thing with the exact same crew with a stronger ship. It's a whole tier higher than mine. Okay, and the research is why. He's not actually getting to the whole 100% mitigation that I'm reaching as fast. He can do it, but it takes longer, which is why he's taking more damage. So yeah, that is the Premier Crew. This is what you should be running for doing most of your stuff. Now, granted, you're not going to get the same effect if you're going to smack a Silent that's pumping out criticals like there's no tomorrow. You're not going to get the same effect smacking Gorn with this, although this is very effective against the Gorn. Actually, more so with them than this, because they specifically only take damage from Isolate. So, running this can be good in Zindi. You can use it for Zindi too, but you want to have your crit thing all filled up. Let's see, crit damage floor. That's the one we want to have maxed. If you want to run this, trying to do Zindi stuff with it, you want this guy right here maxed out. Critical damage floor, which I do not have, so don't judge me. It's almost there. Anyway, but yeah, I just wanted to go through and show, why some people, even with stronger ships, are going to have a varied effect. From any given crew, your research does matter. And especially when, when you're jumping from, say, like 4-star to 5-star, and you automatically open up new research that, say, the guy just one level below you can't actually do yet, you can clearly see the difference. And this is why you get varying effects. And if you are running something that, say, one of your buddies is running, and you're not sure why yours isn't quite working the same way, do this. Compare ships, go in, check the numbers, and see where, his ship is lacking, or your ship is lacking, and go, okay, well, I need to look into this research then. Obviously, my damage per round is significantly higher, even though my ship is smaller. So he's missing some damage boosts that I have that he doesn't. So that would be the first thing you would want to look into. Anything with a lower number, you can go and look in research and go, okay, so what's going to give me more piercing? What's going to give me more accuracy? To find out how to improve your ships to get to where this other person that's doing the things that are getting you killed. How to improve your odds. Do it with a friend. Find a buddy and compare your numbers and go, okay, this is where I need work. And yeah, that will conclude our the Premier Hostile Hunting Crew video for today. And I hope you all learned something. Because yeah, most 40 pluses should have most of this setup by now. So everybody should be running this if you're 40 plus for most of your stuff. So yeah. If you like the content, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. And feel free to join our Discord, because, hey, everybody does it, I guess. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video. Peace. We're out.